All right, it is Wild Wednesday, and we are taking you back to the Houston Zoo where they're teaching us all about the wood stork. I've heard about storks, but I don't know about a wood stork. I guess we'll learn together about this one this morning. Zookeeper Morgan Pups is here live with us this morning. Good morning, Morgan, first of all.
Good morning.
So,
how are you guys?
Let's talk about this stork. It's often mistaken for other species. What is the difference between this one and others?
So we have our wood storks here in our Pantanal Savanna Aviary. They are large white birds. They're found in wetlands kind of all throughout South America and the southern coast of North America. And there are a lot of other large white birds that can also be found in similar areas. Whooping cranes are very similar size and color to them. So are great egrets, great white pelicans. So yeah, they can be mistaken for other birds sometimes. But one of their distinguishing features you can see is their bald brown heads that kind of has that woody texture, which is kind of where they get their name from.
So, okay, so then that's where they get their name from, because I was going to ask, is it because of the habitat they live in? It's more or less because of their head, because it's a bald head.
Yeah, it's kind of more based on their appearance.
Why are these storks so important to the ecosystem?
So these guys are important predators. So they eat really any sort of animal in the food chain that they can catch. So they'll eat frogs, fish, crabs. So they're really important at maintaining those types of populations of animals, making sure that they don't overpopulate and get too out of control. So they help keep the ecosystem in check by eating
So we were doing
any sort of little creatures that they can find.
Gotcha. And speaking of eating, we were doing some research on this. Apparently these animals have the fastest reflexes of all animals. How do they catch the food that they eat? How do they do that?
Yeah, so they're ambush hunters. So they will stand in usually some sort of wetland area, pond, river, swamp kind of thing, and they'll stand with their beaks open in the water, just waiting for a fish, frog, any sort of creature to come and swim by, and they will snap their beak shut. Yeah, their reflex is faster than the blink of an eye of a human. So they're very fast, lightning speed.
Yeah, those beaks look like they're a little treacherous. We don't want to get hit by those. Quick last question here.
Yeah, they can pack a punch. Yeah, even though they don't have teeth, they can bite pretty hard.
Yeah, they look like it for sure. I know that they are endangered. They are not endangered, excuse me, but they are threatened. What exactly does that mean when an animal is not endangered but threatened specifically?
Yeah, threatened is kind of in between. They're doing great and they're endangered. So there are still risks to them in the wild. They used to be endangered, but their population has bounced back up to a point where they're now just considered threatened. So they still face risks like pollution, injuries, getting hit by cars, things like that.
All right, and you can always come out to the Houston Zoo and support them and all the other animals that are there. Morgan Pups, we appreciate you. Thanks for all of your expert advice and information this morning about all of the storks there.
Yeah, thank you so much.